Well, hello everyone. My name is Matt. I'm with Payroll Systems, and today we're going to talk about our payroll engine a little bit. So first and foremost, Payroll Systems is a payroll service bureau, and we also have a lot of great companion technology that we provide to our clients. What we're looking at today is our payroll software for company admins. This is going to be what your payroll manager or in-house accountant or CFO might be looking at on a day in, day out basis as they're reviewing employee records, processing payrolls, running payroll reports. To start with, we have our main dashboard. And I should mention to get logged in here, all of our software does require two-factor authentication. Should be a requirement for anytime you're accessing data as sensitive as payroll data, and we are on board with that. So it can use a authentication app, or it can send a text message or an email strictly to get logged in. And all our technology is also browser-based. So I'm in Google Chrome today. This could be Safari on a Mac. It could be Firefox, Internet Explorer, whatever your favorite browser is. Okay. What we're looking at is our initial dashboard. A couple of things to point out, and then we'll get into more specifics of the software. Right side, simple graph showing payroll trends. Exactly how much is our payroll costing us over time. The date range can be customized. You see a simple pull down here. I can set a custom range or default to year to date, 3 months or 6 months. So pretty easy stuff. Up top on the right, I can quickly get a glance that I have 33 active employees ready to process payroll. I can tell I'm in the middle of payroll. No new reports are done because I haven't run it. And down in the lower left, links to other modules. We also have a timekeeping module for employees to punch in, punch out, view time cards, have a recruiting and paperless onboarding module, as well as benefit administration module. The payroll engine itself is really three components. There's the employee management component, where I'm viewing, managing my employee roster, whether I'm looking up information, setting deductions, setting new tax information, adding new employees, editing, again, demographics, etc. Certainly a major piece. Running payroll itself, importing hours from your timekeeping software, adding any custom things, a custom check, bonuses, commissions, expense checks, and actually running the payroll, and then getting all your payroll reports. So those are the big three areas we're going to cover today, and let's go ahead and get started. As far as employee management, first things first is actually looking up employees. So we need to be able to quickly access it, whether I have 5 employees or 500 employees. We're always going to have this smart search up here in the upper right. So I'll type a couple letters in like SM or SMI. It's going to instantly find all references that match that text string that I entered. To select an employee, I'd simply click the mouse right on them. And this is going to pull up an employee dashboard. Employee dashboard, similar to the master company dashboard, the idea is to display a lot of useful information in one screen rather than having to go to 4 or 5 screens. So here, left side, very nice. I can see basic demographics about this particular employee. Top center, I have payroll details, a simple graph here of their most recent paycheck, their tax status, and if I scroll down a little bit, I can start seeing their paycheck history. You know, a lot of very valuable information right on one screen without having to drill down to anything. From here, I want to point out our search menu didn't go anywhere. I can go back here, I can type a couple letters, bring up somebody different, just like that. Or I also have other navigation tools at my disposal to make, again, moving from one employee to another very, very quick. Next and previous buttons here, as well as just a simple linear list. Scroll and find an employee. If I want to drill down past the dashboard, we have these menus. We call it the accordion menus. So I can go and look at basic information, and then I can expand and collapse these menus as necessary. So this might be basic demographics. If I wanted to look at department position, I could do that as well. Wanted to collapse that, I can get a slightly different view of all my menus. So all my employee basic demographics and other items are on this menu. Payroll, everything to do with payroll is on this set of menus. Start with deductions. You can see the menu style is identical. This accordion, expand, and collapse menu structure. So the learning curve on the payroll platform is literally minutes and hours. This is not days and weeks to understand how this goes. If I want to just skip all the way down to pay rates, I can simply click on that. We can enter new pay rates, and I also always view a complete pay history for each employee. So I'm not going to get into every single menu today. Again, we'd welcome to continue the conversation and drill down into any menus with you on a separate call, but we want to keep this little video as a simple overview. One thing I will show is the paycheck history though. So from here, I can look at all the actual check stubs, and with one button, actually view an employee check stub. So this is the answer to, hey, I need my latest check stub. Can you get it for me? And with just a couple of mouse clicks, you have it for them to either send over via email or print it right on the spot. So that's employee management. Again, very easy to look up employees, very easy to access all the information you need. Click back on that snapshot or drill down for any particular employee. Next, I'll jump back in my main company dashboard and we'll take a look at payroll. I'm actually jump into the continue payroll button. I'll pause the screen on this initial batch display. I can see that I do have a payroll in progress. It's doing a real-time calculation, and in the upper right here, it's going to show me that as of right now, my total payroll cost is going to be $49,000, $49,067.73 to be exact. And this is the same screen I would import from a time import to save me from having to manually key hours. I could also start a brand new batch here if I needed to. I'm going to go ahead and just get into the enter payroll wages at this point. We'll show you what that looks like. And it's going to be a combination here on our sample company. We have some folks that are set up for auto pay. You can see when that box is checked with no interaction, it's going to pay them their salary. Typically, that's going to be set up for the salaried folks. And then we also have hourly folks. And those we would either manually key the hours, or it looks like these, both the regular hours, overtime hours, and possibly paid time off hours have automatically been imported from a timekeeping system. In the actual payroll grid, I can click on either the gross or net amount for any employee, any check, and it brings me up a detailed screen of that check. And a real handy time feature, if you like this view, I don't have to close this out to jump to another employee. I can simply click the next button here to go to another employee, or I can pick another employee right from my list. It's going to jump to that same view for a completely different employee. I should mention that this grid itself, completely customizable. You can determine what fields are going to show up on this list. And then from here, I can determine which items I want to display a column for. So this could be a very simple grid with 3 or 4 columns, or it could be fairly complex, maybe with 10 or 12 columns. You can see just some sample information. Every company's setup will be customized. And also, if I choose to enter data in the grid, it works very much like a spreadsheet. I can use my tab keys, I can use my enter key, go up and down, or I can click the mouse anywhere I want as well. So very, very flexible on the data entry. From here, once I've entered payroll wages, typically I'm going to look at some reports. Our reporting capabilities are very, very robust and falls into three main sections. And that's these sections up here: My Reports, Company Reports, and Secure View. My Reports you can think of as your favorites. These are reports that either you've created on your own or we've helped you create from our team of report writers. And they are just sitting there ready to be run at any time. So at any time, I can go in here and run a payroll summary report or my accrual report or my 401k report. It's just ready for you to run. I could also go in and customize it if I wanted to as well. Company reports would be a complete library of reports that are available to you. Okay, so this is again, Payroll Systems has been in business for over 30 years. And when we create a new report and we think other folks would like it, we go ahead and share that right here so everybody else has access to it. So you can see literally dozens and dozens of reports that are at your disposal. Secure View, another great feature for reporting. This is where reports are automatically delivered to clients with no interaction required at all. And then they're stored for you as well. So I can simply expand this, and I can see that these reports, again, were just automatically delivered and stored for me. Other examples of reports that would be automatically delivered to you would be your quarterly tax filings for taxes. And again, so then I could go back historically, pull those up at any time as well. All right. I'm going to go back to my reports as we conclude here. One tool that I won't get into today, but there's also a built-in report generator or report writer tool. So if you're the type who likes to create your own reports, you like to drag and drop things around and change the order of sorting or order of filtering, this is the tool for you. With that, I'm going to get back to my dashboard and I'm going to conclude this, as we just wanted to keep it fairly high level and give folks an idea of what the software looked like and just how easy it is to navigate and use and learn. Please go ahead and contact us for further information, or if you'd like a more detailed review of the software and more detailed review of your current payroll to see if we can't help you out. Thanks again, and we look forward to continuing the conversation.